Welcome to Smiley Toon TV, the place where creativity meets joy. We explore fascinating ideas, ignite your imagination, and spark positive thinking, all with a smile. Ready to embark on a fun journey of discovery? Let's get started and fill your mind with happiness and inspiration. Emotional intelligence is often described as the secret ingredient to a happier, more successful life. But what does that really mean? Imagine a world where everyone could understand their own feelings and the feelings of others just a little bit better. How different would our days be? Let's explore this idea through the story of a boy named Max and his journey through what we'll call the mirror test, a simple yet powerful lesson in self-awareness. Max was an ordinary boy, living in a busy town filled with the usual hustle and bustle. He loved playing with his friends, building forts, and dreaming up wild adventures. But sometimes, Max found himself overwhelmed by big feelings: anger, sadness, excitement, and even worry. When he felt happy, he would bounce around the house, laughing and singing. But when he was upset, he didn't always understand why. His mom would ask, "What's wrong, Max?" But he couldn't always explain. All he knew was that his chest felt tight, his cheeks grew hot, or his stomach felt like it was full of butterflies. One rainy afternoon, after a particularly tough day at school, Max came home feeling grumpy and frustrated. He slammed his backpack on the floor and stomped up to his room. His mom noticed and followed him, sitting gently on the edge of his bed. "Max, would you like to talk about your day?" she asked softly. Max shrugged, not sure where to begin. "I don't know," he muttered. "I just feel weird." His mom nodded, understandingly. Sometimes when we have lots of feelings, it can be hard to figure out what's really going on inside. "Do you want to try a little experiment with me?" she suggested. Max was curious. He liked experiments. "Okay," he agreed. His mom led him to the bathroom and stood him in front of the mirror. "This is what I call the mirror test," she explained. "It's a way to help us recognize and understand our feelings. All you have to do is look at yourself in the mirror and ask, 'How am I feeling right now?'" Max looked at his own reflection. At first, he just saw a boy with messy hair and a frown. But as he stared a little longer, he noticed more. His eyebrows were pulled together. His lips were pressed tight. His eyes looked watery, like he might cry. He took a deep breath and tried to put his feelings into words. "I feel mad," he said quietly, "and kind of sad, too." His mom smiled. "That's a great start, Max. Can you think about what happened today that might have made you feel that way?" Max thought back to his day. He remembered that his best friend had played with someone else at recess, and he'd felt left out. Then, during math class, he'd gotten stuck on a hard problem and felt embarrassed when he couldn't solve it. Little by little, the pieces came together. "I guess I felt left out," Max admitted. "And then I felt dumb in math. That made me mad at myself. And then I got sad." His mom nodded again. "See how much you can learn by just looking in the mirror and asking yourself how you feel? That's called self-awareness. It's the first step in emotional intelligence. When you know how you're feeling, you can start to figure out what you need to feel better." Max felt a little lighter just from saying his feelings out loud. He realized that his bad mood wasn't just because it was raining or because he was tired. It was because of things that had happened during the day and the feelings those things had caused. Over the next few weeks, Max practiced the mirror test whenever he felt overwhelmed. Sometimes he discovered he was tired and just needed a nap. Other times, he realized he was worried about a test or excited for a birthday party. The more he practiced, the easier it became to name his feelings. And the more he named them, the less scary they seemed. One day, Max's friend Lily came to school looking upset. She didn't want to play, and she snapped at Max when he tried to talk to her. Instead of getting mad, Max remembered the mirror test. He wondered how Lily might be feeling inside. At recess, he sat next to her and asked, "Are you okay? You look kind of sad." Lily was surprised, but after a moment, she nodded. "I had a fight with my brother this morning," she admitted. "I've been upset all day." Max smiled. "I know how that feels. Sometimes when I'm upset, it helps to talk about it, or just to know that someone cares." Lily smiled back, and together, they talked until she felt a little better. Max realized that understanding his own feelings had helped him understand someone else's too. That's another part of emotional intelligence: empathy. By practicing self-awareness, Max had taken the first step toward a better life. He learned that feelings aren't good or bad. They're just signals, like traffic lights, telling us what's going on inside. When we pay attention to those signals, we can make better choices about how to act and how to take care of ourselves and others. Emotional intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's something you can practice and grow, just like learning to ride a bike or play an instrument. The mirror test is a simple tool anyone can use, no matter how old you are. All it takes is a moment to pause, look inside, and ask, "How am I feeling right now?" So, the next time you're feeling a jumble of emotions, happy, sad, mad, or anything in between, try the mirror test. Stand in front of the mirror, take a deep breath, and see what you can discover about yourself. Remember, self-awareness is step one on the path to emotional intelligence and the key to a better, brighter life. With a little practice, you'll find that understanding your feelings helps you understand the world and the people around you a whole lot better. Thanks for tuning in to SmileyToon TV. If you enjoyed today's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep the smiles coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this adventure going together. Stay positive, keep smiling, and let your mind wander.